I gotta tell you, I was going through Facebook and X and Instagram and, you know, TikTok. I was reading posts and watching videos, and I gotta tell y'all something, man. It is pretty messed up. It is pretty horrible that some of y'all, probably not people watching me right now, but the people that I've seen, right? Some of the people in America take for granted the freedoms, the rights, the privileges that you have in this country, and then get downright disrespectful when talking about this country. And this is coming because I've seen a couple people make a post, right? Here's some women, a lot of women, right? A lot of women making posts about how they don't care about celebrating the 4th of July and they don't support America. They just want to see the fireworks and have the cookouts. Then I seen some person put up a picture of slaves and say, this is what our people were doing on 1776, July 4th. We not celebrating the 4th of July. And it pissed me off so bad because a lot of people just don't know history. Now, was slavery a bad time in America? 100% horrible time, but you guys are under the assumption that make these kind of posts that there was no free black people. Well, let me give you something. 1776, Benjamin Banneker had created the Farmer's Almanac. Benjamin Banneker had been recognized for being a master clock builder, creating the first accurate timepiece. Also was celebrated for surveying the land of Washington, D.C. and was responsible for the layout because my man had a knowledge of the stars like nobody else of the time. And that's one example. You could go through your history and read about the people, but it blows my mind because so many people in this country don't look around and see that as an American, you got it really, really good. You have people from all over the world traveling, walking, and dying trying to get to this country. Whether they come legally or illegally, they're trying to get to America. You don't see no Americans running across the border to any other country trying to get into their country. Everybody wants to come here. And then when you talk to people internationally, like I talk to a lot of people from different parts of the world, and they say that America is the best. America is the land of opportunity. I wish that I can live in America. Everywhere. But then you got people that are born over here that have lived here for so long that they just take for granted all the beautiful things that you have right at your fingertips. Even our poor people have it better than a lot of people in their country that have jobs. Our poor people who live in tents under bridges have it better than citizens in some other countries. Think about that. Think about that. And you constantly want to just doo-doo all over our country and say that our country isn't the best thing smoking. I'm going to make a very bold statement right here and right now. America is God's favorite country, and I don't care what nobody got to say about it. America is God's favorite country. And the reason I say that is because of the beauty that's in this country, the freedom that's in this country, the opportunity that's in this country, and the different types of people that are in this country. We have every single different type of ethnic group right here in this country. And people they don't comprehend it. And then when the people posted the pictures of the slaves of 1776 saying this is why we're not celebrating, bro, that should be a testament of why you celebrate. Because in 1776, July 4th, well, that's what we celebrated as, but it was signed on the 3rd, I believe, of July, signed into existence an idea where no other country has ever had, an idea that says that all men are created equally. Not all the founders agreed with slavery. And you say, but they had slaves. Yeah, they had slaves because that was the time that they lived in. It was a common practice. It'd be like nowadays, most people have, a car. You know what I'm saying? It's just a thing. Some people have animals. You got PETA now that says, oh, it's wrong to eat animals. It's wrong to have animals pushing or working in a field or whatever. It's the same thing. It was the time that you lived in. But that picture that you see in 1776 of slaves, you should be proud to say, yo, our country has came such a long way in such a short amount of time. Show me another country in the world where whites and blacks, right, of that time came together to fight against the slavery machine and free people, liberate people, to say, no, when the founders created our documents that says that all men are created equal, that included these people that are slaves. This isn't right. They came together and fought a whole war, which led to the freedom of people that were enslaved. And you try to just crap on this country because you might have met a racist person and you think that that's just how people are. All white people are racist. No, that'd be like a white person looking at a black person as a gangbanger saying, oh, all black people are gangbangers. Yeah, you got stupid people everywhere. You got some people that live in our country right now that might have a racist mind. And on both sides, black and white, they're stuck in this mind frame that says, oh, I'm better than you because I'm this color. Or you're beneath me because you're that color. It doesn't mean that that's what our country believes. If you read our founding documents, the idea was that all men was created free. Matter of fact, that idea is what led to the liberation of slaves. The Constitution. Real talk. I want y'all to think about that. Think about that, all right? Before you come on social media and you start talking crazy, man, and it blows my mind because a lot of the women that make these posts, like you would not have the freedoms that you have in America anywhere else in the world. You just wouldn't. And if you did have the freedoms, because there are places, there's some European countries that you got freedom as a woman, but you don't have the privileges and rights that you have right here in America. You don't have the same opportunity that you have right here in America. There's no other place in the world like America, regardless of what you want to feel about it. There is no other place in the world that is like our country, y'all. None. And I know this is me speaking to you as somebody who talks to people throughout the world. I got people that follow me from everywhere, and all of them want to come here. Why is that? If our country is so bad, if it's so unfair, why is it that all of them want to come here? But you, who were born here, don't see it that way. Because you're born here. You think, oh, no, I should have more. You know what I'm saying? You get born and your father gives you a Ferrari, and then a Lamborghini, a new Lamborghini it comes out and you don't have it. And you think, I should be able to have that. I should have the Lamborghini, but you got a Ferrari while they still riding a donkey over there in another country. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to get you to grasp. You talk about the things that you don't have without paying attention to the things that you do have. And then the big thing that they always bring up, all the women that are online that are talking crazy about America are the same women that are out here just, and forgive my language, but being complete hoe bags, just straight up little thoughts. They don't take care of family. They don't take care of their babies. Their argument is abortion. That's the thing. Women's rights. You got more rights as a woman in America than you do anywhere else. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Say people are ignorant of information and history. It's not their fault they don't know. You're right, brother. You are right. It's not their fault that they don't know, but it is their fault for not trying to learn. And the thing is, they become combative. When you try to have a conversation with somebody that doesn't understand civics, that has no clue about history, not just of America, but world history, it's easy for them to come online and just crap on the one country that they can have the freedom to say the things and do the things that they do. Some of these women that are online talking crazy are the same ones that go outside half naked, bro, all the way exposed. Not because they go into the beach, just because they want to go outside looking like that. And they have the freedom to. Whereas in other countries you did that, oh, you got to worry about some things. You've got to worry about some things. And their whole argument is always abortion. Women's rights are under attack. Well, which ones? Abortion. You want the right to murder your unborn child? That's your argument? How ridiculous is that? How ridiculous is that? It blows my mind. But it all comes down to people not taking the time. I love you too. Go back in, baby. Okay, well, come on. You can go outside and play. It blows my mind, bro, that they just don't take the time to really dig in and learn, to study these other countries. Like all the people that came out that was pro-Palestine, all the women and all the people that are a part of the, what's up, baby? Hold on, baby. All the people that are, promote the LGBTQ thing, which more power to you. This is America. As an American, I support everybody's rights as an American, 100%. But you come out in favor of a country that wouldn't allow you to be who you are. You come out in favor and praising all these other countries that can't hold a candle to us as far as the rights that you have right here. That's my issue. These countries that you are in favor of, these countries that you speak so highly of and want to save, are the same countries that would throw you from the highest rooftop according to their law. These same countries are the one that you're praising are the ones that will grab a woman who comes outside dressed provocatively the way that a lot of our women do in America, would take you and bury you up to your neck in sand. And then, continuously pelt you with bricks and boulders. It's crazy to me how you don't love where you live. You don't got to agree with everything. Like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's the beauty, another beauty of America. You can disagree. You can disagree with laws and then vote a certain way to try to change those things and influence the way that things will go. We've seen that happen in our country. We've seen it happen time and time again, from slavery to property rights to, a legalization of marijuana or illegalization of marijuana to abortion to gay rights and marriages and all these things. How can you not see that this country is beautiful, man? Straight up. Blows my mind how a lot of Americans are on their own country. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy to me. It blows my mind. And I ain't gonna lie, it made me mad. I'm glad I didn't do a live yesterday, because if I was gonna do the live yesterday, I probably would have cussed. I was in my feelings about these posts, man, because I know a lot of these people that were making these posts, and I'm just like, how could you feel this way? How is it that some of my people that I grew up with, that are my color, can hold on to something that we did never go through? We never went through it. Everybody done fought and did the thing, took a hold of the American dream and believed in the ideas of the founders that said, no, I'm supposed to be free, and then fought to have their freedom, and then kept fighting to have the equal rights, and kept fighting to make it to where we have the country that we have today. And now people just doodle on it because they've taken it for granted and forgotten. Just taking it for granted and completely forgotten of how far we've actually come. Blows my mind. It's like, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. It just really irritates me. It does. It pisses me off, man. It really pisses me off, because you have the freedom to say all of these things, and you use your freedom to just doodle on your own country, but prop up another country. Talk about how great another country is. It's crazy. It's crazy. So like I said, there is no other country in the world like America. There is no other country in the world that has the freedoms that we have as Americans. There is no safer place for a woman than America. There is no better place to be black than in America. That's what really gets me. Because this is Google is free, right? Google black wealth in America compared to the rest of the world. America produces more black millionaires than anywhere else in the world. There is no other place in the world where we have the opportunity to accumulate wealth than right here in America. It's crazy to me. America produces more women millionaires, female millionaires, than anywhere else in the world. Where else can you do that at? And people take it for granted. They take it for granted. It's mind-blowing. So yeah, I just had to come and vent, because yesterday I'm telling you, I seen a flood of different posts. Like, I seen this one person, I don't know what gender they were, I don't know what they identified as, but they made this whole video crying about how upset they were about people celebrating this horrible holiday. And I'm like, what What's wrong with the world? What? And then crying about the big, beautiful bill. I'm like, what is wrong with people? You got freedom to go outside looking the way that you look, number one, and nobody bury you up to your neck in sand and deliver you to the upper room. You know what I'm saying? You got the freedom to come online and say whatever you want to say. You know, in other places, they suppress your freedom of speech. You ain't allowed to say something bad about another country in some other countries. And if you do, oh, you going to prison or worse. Not here. You could come on here. You see what they do. They come on and make threats to the president on here. You know what I'm saying? There's people that come on here and just say all kind of crazy stuff. But you want to be on here crying. Talking, I can't believe people are celebrating this racist holiday. My people were slaves back in this time. Like, come on, bro. You grown. You are grown crying about some things that you never went through ever in your life. Come on, man. Get it together. Get it together, America. That's what I wanted to come on here and say. Get it together. Stop being a pansy American and start being a proud American and take some pride in the fact that you have the freedoms that you have right here in this country. Okay? Stop crying about the big, beautiful bill. Oh, my people were slaves back in 1776. Stop crying about it. Oh, we can't have abortions anymore. Stop crying about that. Okay? Go to the voting box when it's time to vote and vote the way that you want to vote. Get in tune with yourself. Get in tune with God. Read a little bit of history and understand a little bit about civics. And then come back and make an educated post. You know? And I guarantee you, you won't be able to doodle on America the way that you do online. And that's all I got, okay? God bless you guys. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope I didn't offend, but if I did, get out your feelings, okay? There ain't no money there. Peace.